Left turn ahead. Recalculating. Your destination is on the right. Welcome to G.P.S.
Hey everybody, Alan Weaver here. Today I want to talk about running for your life. Are you running for your life? Or are you sitting on the sidelines waiting for things to happen to you? Sometimes when we don't know what to do, that's what we do. We sit on the sidelines of life. Sometimes when we are afraid or overwhelmed, that's what we do. We sit on the sidelines of life. Sometimes when we have too many options and we can't make a decision, we can't choose, we sit on the sidelines of life. But what will it take to get you to move from the sidelines to actually get into the race? Now, I have a story I want to share, and it's not about racing, but it is about running. In my book, Move, Your Destiny's Waiting on You, there's a story that I share at the beginning of chapter 1. The story takes place when I was in middle school. There was always this neighborhood dog. It was a German Shepherd. Anytime you walked past the house, that German Shepherd would be running after you, but it was on a chain. And so it would get, halfway through the yard, and then the chain would stop it. The kids, we didn't like the German Shepherd, and the German Shepherd didn't like us. So on this one particular day, I was walking to church, which was about a 12-minute walk from my house. And I was wearing a white dress shirt, some black slacks, and some penny loafer shoes. The kind with the penny in it and the slippery bottoms. You can't run in those things. I was passing the house where the German Shepherd was, and the German Shepherd was barking at me as I walked past the house. But the German Shepherd was on the chain, so I kept going. About a minute later, I was probably about 4 or 5 houses away from the house where the dog was. I hear this barking behind me. And not only do I hear this barking behind me, the barking is getting louder. And so I turn around, and to my horror, the German Shepherd is running up the street towards me, barking at the top of its lungs, and my life, was flashing before my eyes. And so in that moment, instantly I knew, one, I couldn't outrun the German Shepherd, right? I was wearing the penny loafer shoes. No way I was going to get enough traction. I couldn't outrun the German Shepherd. 2, I looked around quickly. There was nobody outside who could help me. 3, there was nowhere to run. I was in the middle of the street, and this German Shepherd was running at me, and it was about to make a meal of me. And so in that moment, I prayed, and this thought came to me, and I started running for my life, except I was not running away from the German Shepherd. I was running towards the German Shepherd. That German Shepherd was running at me, barking at the top of its lungs, and I was running right towards the German Shepherd. And as I was running, I yelled at the top of my lungs, "Come on!" Now, my thought in that moment was, if I'm going down, I'm not going down without a fight. There was no other option. This was it. And you know what happened? That dog screeched to a halt. It turned around and it started running away from me. And so now I'm chasing the dog up the street, yelling, "Get back here!" That dog went back into its yard, went back into its doghouse. I turned around, I walked to church, and I never had a problem with that dog ever again. Now, I'm not saying that you should chase a dog, but what I am saying is that sometimes life forces you to have to make a decision. And in that moment, you will have to decide, are you going to remain on the sidelines of life, waiting for something to happen to you? Or are you going to get in the race? Are you going to run for your life? So this morning, I just want to encourage you. You might be overwhelmed with fear. You might be unsure of what to do. You might have so many options that you can't pick one. But don't allow those things to cause you to sit on the sidelines of life and do nothing. Ask God for guidance and then figure out a plan of attack and take some kind of action moving in the direction that you need to go. Face the fear that you're running away from. Narrow down the options. Determine what you really want out of life and begin to pursue that versus just being afraid and sitting on the sidelines and doing nothing. It's your life. No one is going to run it for you. But in order for you to run it, in order for you to get to where you need to go, you can't sit on the sidelines and be a spectator in your own life. Make the decisions that you need to make about what you really want out of life. Take the steps that you need to take in order for you to move in that direction. Talk to the people you need to talk to. Run for your life. And if you do that, a year from now, 6 months from now, 3 months from now, even a month from now, you will see that you will be further along than if you just sat and did nothing. So this is Alan. Thanks for watching GPS. I'll see you next time.